by Dr. Dre. Making sure that the bubble side of the integrated chip is facing up, pin 1 will actually be on our left and pin 8 is on the top right, which in this case is unused. By taking a look at our schematic diagram, you'll notice that pin 1 will be connected to the 33 nanofarad capacitor, which will be connected to the 10K resistor. From there, you can just wire everything else accordingly. Make sure that you leave enough room on your circuit board for the ground connections, as there are a lot of them, so it will get really confusing. After wiring everything together, I made sure that the top of the board actually had enough room for the ground connections. Alright, after that I took a cheap auxiliary cable and stripped it apart. You can see that inside there are 3 wires, positive, negative, and ground. We're only going to be needing black and red in this case because we're going to be hooking the red wire into pin 3 and the negative into the ground connection. From there I just connected the positive end of our battery source to pin 6 of the circuit board. Now here you can see that the board looks like a wired junkyard, but don't worry. Just make sure that nothing touches so you don't get a short circuit and you're good to go. Afterwards I started soldering on the connections for our speakers. The red end will actually be connected to the 470 microfarad capacitor, while the black end will be connected to the ground. Please follow the schematic really carefully, because like you can see that it looks like a total wreckage. There's wires everywhere. As long as you follow the drawing, you should be good to go. You can see here that I'm actually connecting all the ends back to a common ground, which will lead back to the battery source. In all your electronic devices, this is actually how it all works. It's just a bunch of wires connected to each other, except like a lot neater and smaller, you know? When you're all done, it should look something like this. Now in my video, I'm going to be using 2 speakers to create that stereo effect. All you would need to do is to jump power from the other speaker to this circuit board and you're good. Now it does look a bit underwhelming, I know, soldering so much connections together just for like 7 small circuit elements, but come on, it's mega cool, you know? Here we're going to start on the design of our case. Since you know I'm a poor student, I decided to just take a box and cut out the holes that fit the speakers. Make sure when you cut the holes, they're a bit smaller than what you measured out so you can fit the speakers on top of the hole. Now if you're looking for good design, then maybe you should go check out Sharon's channel, because you're going to get none of that from me. Now I did promise you guys some beats by Dr. Dre, so here we have it. I sent my brown box design into the company headquarters and I actually got them to stamp the Beats logo onto my box. Please don't sue me. Right here I'm just going to be playing my favorite song and see if it works.
She said okay, but what she wearing? Chanel and Dolce. How she want it? Beat up like OJ. Skirt on the fit sneaker. How much time do you got?
Now this wouldn't be a real project without creating your very own design, am I right? Here I take a couple of toothpicks and I'm just going to stick them to the back of our speakers. Next I pull out the real Beats, son. That's right, Beats by Dr. Chan. This is the real deal, guys. Real beats while listening to real beats, if you know what I mean. Here I'm just going to play my second all-time favorite song, and as you can hear, the speakers don't sound as deep because there's nothing to enclose and amplify the sound like the box. But the beat is killer, so yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Now this DIY was a harder one, so take your time and be careful. I'll put all the materials needed inside the description box below. See you guys next time.